YouTube. Well, good morning to you. I just got the shower, so even though it is raining here, my hair is wet due to that. Let me show you. I'm close to Missoula, Montana. I'm going to just sort of do a 360 so you can see the fog that has set in. Beautiful here, but you can't really see much of what's going on. There's Jake. Jake, you want to say hi? Where is he? He's got that terrier in him, so he's constantly got his nose to the ground. But first things, I wanted to correct one of the things that I had said yesterday. I'm sort of watching where I walk, doing this too. I'm on a path. I had said about the trailer being too high, and I don't know where my camera eye is, so I'm kind of all over the place, but trailer being too high, and that what driver would do that? Well, I think it was Jim that said it's most likely the yard dog that did that. They lift it and then they crank it down to meet a certain level. No, I'm sure there are instances where the driver has dollied down too high, but to that degree, it's probably a yard dog. So I stand corrected, and I thank you for correcting me on that, and I wanted to make sure that I shared that correction with you. Yeah, so we're on our way to Washington. My co-driver stopped 3.5 hours short of the end of her shift because, in 2 days she's got only 55 minutes coming back, and she's low on her clock, and it's likely we'll be going from northwest to northeast, so I need her to have a good drive day with time on her clock. So we're gonna have to sort of manipulate that the next few days to make sure that she's got a decent amount of time to drive, working off of recaps, of course. So this is just gorgeous back here. Like, look at this. And Jake, hey, you wanna say hi? Jake, I can't see if you guys can see him, but anyway, yesterday when we stopped at, where were we? Somewhere in Montana. I took him out to the bathroom and found a patch of what I thought was grass. Man, he stepped in there, and about 3 steps in, all of his paws were full of thorns, and I could tell because he was limping on all of them. So I had to clear them all out. We parked in a mud hole. Of course, getting him all wiped off, then getting him with the wipes is just a chore. So I'm gonna have to do it again because it's wet here, and if I don't clean him off, then he just drags all that stuff inside, and then everything else gets wet. Hang on, you're tangled. And then I'm hoping that I can share a video with you where we were on North 37 going through Montana, and I saw a sign that says pavement ends next 10 miles. I think it was 7 miles, something like that. Literally, I went off-roading. The ruts were so deep, but it wasn't a GPS failure, nor was it my failure. It was just that the road construction, I'm not sure if it was a new road, new path, whatever, but it was a single lane, so there was a pilot driver that would, come on, let's go this way, that would take one long line through and then get us through, and then they came through from the opposite way. So I'm hoping I can show that to you because it was somewhat extreme. Like, I'm not sure if tires can get popped from those types of ruts, but it wasn't good. So all right, Jake is crazy with his nose, so rather than being completely shaky with this, I'm gonna let you go. I'm hoping this uploads. Have a good day, everybody. And when my co-driver and we did our shift change, so to speak, we always sort of tell each other what's going on, and of course there's lots of fog. The roads are slippery, she said, likely because of the foggy mist, the runoff from the mountains, and just the grime that's on the road anyway. So she had to go slower than she would have preferred. Typically we do 62 for fuel mileage and time, but so we'll see what comes of it yet. I have to go through Idaho, If anybody's been through Idaho, you know that those mountains suck. And so I'm not sure if the fog will lift or what, but yeah, so we have to be in Tacoma tonight. We got plenty of time. Just gonna have to go slow and steady and take it easy. So I'm gonna get Jake all dried off here, and be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.